Our Kendra joins me in studio today for our bi-weekly program with the Clinton Public Library. She's trying to get back into the groove after daylight savings time. That hit you pretty hard, huh?
It did. It hit me really hard.
So how do you adapt?
Just power through it.
You're powering through.
Caffeine. Yeah, and then of course, so we have a lot of digital clocks now at the library, but I had to go around and change the few analog clocks, which is funny because I'm like the shortest person on staff. So
You got to be careful now. Don't be stepping on a chair or anything like that.
Of course.
Okay. Spring break, of course, for many of the area's students,
Yes.
and you got a lot of things planned for them.
Yeah, so it is, I think it's like Principe, Northeast, Comanche, Clinton, and I think Fulton are all on their spring breaks
Fulton's
right now.
still in school.
Are they? Okay. So we decided a while ago that we were going to put on a bunch of programs to give kids a place to go, maybe for parents to get their kids out of their hair for a little bit. So we have a whole week filled with programs for pre-K kids all the way up to teenagers. Yesterday we did some minute to win it games for elementary kids, and then we did a marble maze run that the kids could put together, and then at night we had a video games tournament for the teens. So there's a bunch more events like that going on this whole week, which is all listed on our website. We shared on our Facebook, our cover photo is our whole schedule. And then we're going to end the week with showing the Barbie movie.
Oh, okay.
For all ages, and then we'll probably have a little craft and some discussion points about that since it's Women's History Month.
Of course, just getting started, only the second day of spring break, but how was participation yesterday?
So the Minute to Win It game was in the morning, so we weren't sure how many we would get, but we had 4 enthusiastic kids play. It was really fun to hang out with them. But then the marble maze, with that being in the afternoon, with parents being off work, I think we were able to get a lot more kids. And then we had 8 teens participate in the video game.
So what are some of the other activities? Do you know off the hand there?
So we still have our regular wiggle time, story time, our afternoon adventures. But then we have a special story time with a therapy dog from Whittier, Kinley. So Kate will have Kinley with us, and that'll be, I believe, on Thursday. And we are going to be doing, tomorrow, I'm going to be hosting a teen yarn and yap, which is if you like to crochet, knit, want to learn how to crochet or knit, come on in. I've got needles and hooks. We've got the yarn. And it's just a chance to just hang out, learn a new craft, continue a craft, and have some snacks.
So that's something you do? You crochet?
I crochet.
Oh,
yep.
When did you get started doing that?
My grandma taught me when I was 7, and then it got really difficult, so I rage quit and put it down for a while, and then in high school I picked it back up.
Rage quit.
So it was a little difficult for me to understand how to turn. So, but I picked it back up.
I like that term. I had never heard that. I had never have heard that term before. Again, visiting with Kendra from the Clinton Public Library. Of course, people can go to your website, find out all that information.
We have so much, so it's just it's great. We've also got some things going on to highlight our makerspace. So just go ahead, check that out. If something sounds interesting, come on down.
A lot of displays. You got some interesting displays as well.
Yes. So we always have some sort of display up. Usually we have 3 to 4, and we always encourage people to please check out the books. They're not just on display no touchy. We want people to check them out. That's why we're highlighting them. So we have a display for Women's History Month. So women authors, women characters that are very interesting books. Please come check that out. We have, for St. Patrick's Day, we have books that are green, so just a mishmash of all of the books. And then Nellie put together if you're not sure what you want to read next, but you know what kind of genre you like, or if you'd like to spread out and try a different genre, there's a bowl at the front desk with color-coded slips of paper. Each color is a genre, and that's listed. And pick a slip, and there's a title in there.
So what are some of the various genres? I would imagine fiction, nonfiction, but what else have we got?
So we've got fiction, nonfiction, sweet romance. spicy romance,
Oh,
and then fantasy, and then I think like historical fiction.
okay.
So yeah, there's a nice little wider range, especially those. We wanted to make sure the romance, we separated out those for those who maybe don't like spice and maybe some who do.
There we go. So you wanted to talk a little bit about resources?
Yes, we added a new resource. And if you like music, if you like to own free music, we highly encourage you to download the app Freegal. That is Freegal. And we had this a while back, but it wasn't very user friendly. Now it is very user friendly. Their interface looks like Spotify or Amazon Music. It is unlimited streaming and then 3 free downloads a week. And they have a lot of the popular artists. Like, they don't have everyone, so Taylor Swift's not on there. I already checked. But there's Beyonce, Billy Joel's new music is on there. But what's really great is they curate new playlists, like sometimes every day, but definitely every week there's something new. And so there was like a St. Patrick's Day playlist. So it was a bunch of Irish, like, pub songs, which was really fun.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a Happy Vibes music list, so just a lot of like really fun, uplifting, kind of get you going. Maybe that's I'll continue to listen to that to get back.
That's going to help you, no doubt about that.
So-
Well, speaking of music, it won't be too much longer. Market Music will be returning up there in the North End.
Yes, we will continue to do market music, even though we won't have our collections at the Lions branch. We will continue doing market music. They're at Foursquare Park on Wednesdays, 5 to 7. Pretty much every other Wednesday, give or take, and that will start in June after Tailgates and Tall Boys.
Okay, and then you're saying it's going to be available in Lighthouse when you
Yes.
finally do get all the artists lined up.
Yes.
And there's always a food truck, too, that generally is there.
Yeah, Jeannie does her best to make sure to reach out to all of our local food vendors, and we try to have a different food truck every artist, but sometimes we get a double up because our food truck people are amazing in this town, so, and they support us.
And of course, it's all part of the Alliance Farmers Market as well. So that's
Yes.
a great time to be up there on the North End. Again, that'll be starting up in mid-June. The Clinton Public Library, of course, you've got everything now at the main library just off the foot of the South Bridge. What's going on up at the Lions right now?
So the Lions building is becoming our Friends of the Library bookstore. And then when it's not operating as the bookstore, they'll kind of keep their normal hours. When it's not operating as the bookstore, we will be able to use that as a meeting space that people can book, and we can also host our programs. So the Friends are hard at work getting their books out of 300 boxes, because that's how many books they had, and putting them on the shelves, getting it all neat and tidy. And they're hoping for early May because of the wine walk. The Lions Wine Walk is May 2nd. I'm hoping maybe we can help them a little earlier, but we're not pushing them.
So the Friends of the Library, they're going to have their books available up there for purchase, of course, and it benefits the Friends of the Library. I don't imagine they've got hours set just yet, do they?
So what I've come to understand is they're going to keep their hours that they had before-ish. They'll kind of figure it out as they open and see what the flow is. But so it looks like they'll be keeping their Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday hours, but that is possible to change.
What about the main avenue, the main library ones now? Not main avenue, the main library
Yes.
hours now, because I understand you've expanded some of your
We
hours.
have, yes. So our Monday through Thursday is the same, 9 to 7. Friday is still 10 to 5, but we've now expanded our Saturday hours from 10 to 2. Now we're open 10 to 5. And it's now catching on that we're open past 2, and it's great to see people coming in with their kids after 3. People have been coming to use the computers longer, so it's been good.
All right, very good. People want to find out more information, best way to do that, Kendra?
You can find us on our website at clintonpubliclibrary.us, but we definitely post everything that we have going on our Facebook as well.
Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Check of the weather now, brought to you by Van's Carpet Corner.
For your